Nobody's here yet. Okay. I hate this shit. I swear. I hate this. Now I have to find where it is on YouTube so that I can put the link. Same shit I go through every single time. Okay. Content. Live streams. Not there. Why isn't it there? Who knows? But I'm on. People are gonna watch this again and have to watch the first fucking minute of me going, but where's the link? I will get this down one day. Just roll with me. At least. Oh, here it is. See? I'm so sorry. Seriously. I am very sorry. It's coming. No, it doesn't need to be age restricted. Lord. Okay. Let me get this up and running now, please. Get shareable link. There we go. Here we go. Okay, I need to shut that sound off. Okay. Give me 1 second. Don't laugh at me. This is not my thing. This is not my thing. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I can't. When you guys go to play this back again, you're going to laugh because I talked to myself for 5 minutes to find the fucking link to be able to do this. I'm not tech savvy at all. Now I need to find it so that when I'm on here, I can actually see your guys' chat come up better. Or else it takes a long time for me to be able to find it.
John,
No.
welcome you late to the party. Hi, guys.
Okay, well, we're just gonna have to. You thought you were doing Zoom? It's private, so it's just us. It's not for anybody else to see, obviously. Just trying to find it on my fucking YouTube so that I could see the chat easier. Or so I could even see the chat when I go to share screen and do something so I can know what the hell you guys are asking me. Give me 1 second. Let's try to see if it'll come. Let me go on YouTube Studio and see if it's there. This is so stupid. I swear to God, I hate this. Hi, Naylight. Try to... Excuse me. I only put mascara on, you see, and it's like barely any. I put mascara and chapstick. There's nothing else here. Hi, guys. Okay. I'm going to... Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I'm going to send myself this fucking link. I'm going to have to copy and paste it and email it to myself. This is the point of how tech challenged I am, so that I could just get this shit up on my phone. There we go. Now I'll be able to do it and see the chat. Yay! Done. That only took 10 minutes. So when you guys watch this back, just ignore, okay? Just ignore. Pay no mind. So here's what we're going to do. I'm tired of everybody talking about how hard this is or what to do with their stop loss, or I want to show you that 15% a day should be pretty doable. And even if, let's just say 8% a day, and what that can get you, even with a smaller size portfolio to start, let's start there. Okay? Now, always remind me to share screen because tech challenged. Okay. So let's say this is something I was going over with on the 101. Let's say you have a $5,000 port, okay? And you can get 15% a day for 1 month. You would have $124,000, 15% a day. Okay. I really want you guys to understand that. The gravity of that in 1 month. That you guys can all do that. You guys can do 15% a day. I believe it, 100%. But let's just say, it always freezes on this stupid thing. Let's just say somebody had 5,000 again. Let's say 8% a day for 1 month. Or let's not, because it doesn't feel like working. Why does that lady look like Flo from fucking insurance commercial? One month. You have just over $29,000. Okay. Hi, Ben. I love you guys. Now, let me show you something else. Let's say you start off with $5,000, right? Because I want to get you guys excited. And just 15%. Now, keep in mind, we all sit there and we're like, we have to have 30%. We have to have this. So if you get 20% or you get 30% and you want to take that money out and use it towards your bills, go ahead. We're just saying 15%, 5 days a week. For what we do, that's pretty doable for what we do. Okay? 2 months. Let's just look at what 2 months of that's going to get you. You're a millionaire. Congratulations. $5,000. Okay? 15% a day for 2 months. Not including weekends. $2 million. Are you guys looking at this? I need to know that you guys are looking at this fucking number. I need to know that you can believe that you can do this, that this can happen to your life. Because if you don't believe it and you literally sit there every day telling yourself you can't do it, guess what? You can't do it. But I'm telling you that you fucking can. You don't need to chase these big, huge numbers. You don't need to say we have to have 50% port or 60% port or 100% port days. 15 mother effing percent in 2 months. You are a millionaire. You have $2 million. Okay? And you can buy me a nice pair of shoes. Okay? As a tip. I appreciate it very much. So the link for this, Mr. Dion, is actually in the resources section. So it's called the calculatorsite.com. And then you're going to want to go to daily compounding. So that's where you can put all these numbers in and calculate how much you can actually make. But I've seen what everybody in here is capable of when you don't let your mindset get in the way. And when you do not let your mindset get in the way, nobody could tell me that they can't do 15% and then be done for the day and walk away. And in 2 months, have over $2 million. You can fucking do it. Any single one of you can do it. Look at how Ben's mindset has changed. What Ben has done in 1 month. In 1 month, he made up for an entire year of losses. In 1 month. an entire year of losses. It can be done. It can be done. And any single person in here can fucking do these numbers. Today, I purposely called out on a choppy, whatever day, 11 trades. And I even posted every single one of them. Even when it was the smallest one was like 1 point something percent, I fucking posted it. But I had 11 out of 11 green trades today. There's no reason why anybody had to have a red day today. And I'm going to show you how easy it is, because I want to make sure, and if you guys have any questions, I want to make sure that you ask them. I want to show you how easy it is. I get up early in the morning, okay, to draw out the levels for you guys. I get up at 6:30. I start looking at pre-market. I'm going back to the last couple of days. I'm going to the highs and lows of the week. I'm going to if there was anywhere where I could see that it kind of got stuck on the chart over the last week, where there might have been a strong support or resistance. And I'm lining these levels up for you guys for a reason, so that they're already there and the work is done. And all you have to do, if you want to play further out, which thank God for Kenny, and I owe him for this forever. He made this part easy for me. The macro, the larger scale. Let me show you what none of you were paying attention to today, okay? I'm going to show you. We're going to look at SPY 10-minute. So if you guys have your charts out, if you don't have them out, don't worry. I'm going to show you mine. SPY. I always have up the 1, the 5, and the 10. 1, 5, that's XPX. Okay? We're going to go to the 10-minute chart. Now we're going to zoom out. These are the new charts that we use. I love the indicators on them. I love everything about these charts. Yes, I'll probably end up wanting to add another indicator, okay? Because I like indicators and I'm like a fucking stock nerd. But that's okay, because you'll be millionaires. So don't worry about it, okay? But let me show you. When you want, what you want is to play a trend. Today, even though it didn't seem much like a trend day, it actually was. Okay? You're looking at SPY. 6:30 a.m. when I started charting, all the way down here. Look at what it did. Till market close. All you have to do is zoom out. When you're all the way zoomed in, on the 5-minute, on the 1-minute, it makes it very hard to see what's going on. That's why I always have 3 of the same ticker. 1, 5, and the 10 at the same time. The 10 will save you, okay? The levels on the 10 are going to save you. They are there for a reason. So now let me show you. And I want to make clear, because some people have missed things. So this chevron type shape right here, this is, it's like a vortex. Basically, it's telling you that the trend right now that's coming in is bullish. If you see a red one up top, like right here, it's telling you the trend coming in right now, the sentiment is bearish. These little triangles is the actual crossover of the 9 and the 20 EMA. We don't really use crossovers that much. If you have one, it's great, but you don't have to use it. This is a golden cross. We don't want so many lines all over the chart, but a golden cross is a 50 and a 200 EMA. That is one of the most important crosses on a daily chart. You could go on any daily chart, and when you see, it's called a golden cross and a death cross. They're very well known. Golden cross, more than likely, is extremely bullish, and that ticker is going to play bull for quite a while on the daily, and you could play far out swings and make a good amount of money, or vice versa on a death cross. Same thing. With this market, swinging is tough, but we have these now on the smaller charts. So thank you to Levi who did this. This is amazing. If you see golden with a green X, that means bullish. If you see golden with a red X, that means death cross, down. It's very easy to remember. Red X, you're done, going down. So these are just indicators that, of course, when you use any one indicator alone, it's never 100% correct. But that's why we have things like the TTM squeeze, the RSI, volume, all of these little things together. Okay. Is there any person that can look at this 10-minute chart and tell me that they did not see a trend, that we were in a bull, but the SPY was in a bull market fucking trend today, now that you see it on the 10-minute? I want to make sure you guys can understand. Okay. Now, yes, Ken, I just did this when I was in the freaking one-on-ones. I went to the 30. Let me show you on the 30 how easy on these charts, how easy it is on these charts, guys. Guys, this was market open, the very first candle, 9:30. Boom. There's the vortex. That's telling you bull going up. Straight out to the vortex, boom. There's the triangle. We have the 920 crossover. Literally, if you use Heikin-Ashi candles, there was only this one little candle at 3 o'clock. You could have followed this 30-minute all the way up from the second the market opened at 9:30 to the second the market closed, and banked and not worried about a goddamn thing and not been stressed out about anything. But keep in mind, not playing SPY 0 days if you want to do that, and not always playing SPY. But if you are a person that plays SPY and you want to play the larger time frames to really be able to gather where the trend is, play further out. You're going to make amazing gains from 9:30 till 4 o'clock, no matter if you play next week. It's not going to matter. And I want to make sure that you guys see that. Is there anybody who at this point has any questions about anything that I've shown so far? How further out should you play? Well, that depends on, are you going to be able to look at the chart throughout the day? If you're buying, so for Mr. Dion, that the majority of people here are buying options. To be honest with you, once you start playing with options, once I started touching options, to me, like, I don't even really deal with shares anymore unless it's a ticker that doesn't have options and I just want to be in on it, like Ape or ones like that. So I'm playing options. So for something like this, you definitely don't want to do, if you do O-Day, okay? If you do O-Day, let's look at the 10-minute. You have access to your chart all day. Okay, so if you were to play O-Day, and let's go to the SPY 10-minute chart. If you look from this time frame, from 9 o'clock till about 10:15, we were sideways. If you played any SPY O-Days here, you weren't going to make any big amount of gains. You can see that on the 10-minute. It's kind of always better to wait until the market trends in a direction, which is usually after 10 a.m., unless something shoots up and you jump in real fast and you get out. This is what I want to show you. So you have a big, this is what you want to look for. You have a big green candle here, okay? It's starting right on the 9 EMA, right on the trend line. Perfect setup. Then the next candle is breaking through the level that I already have on the chart. That again, if you look compared to these candles, is a big bodied candle. These are 10-minute candles. The next one, you can see again, they're going diagonally in a line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 10-minute candles. That's 50 minutes straight of green action that you could have banked on. Now, what I want to point out that a lot of people sometimes don't pay attention to is how far the candle is away from the line. The line and the candle are like magnets. They're always going to be drawn back to each other. So once I would see, like if I was at this candle at 11 o'clock on SPY and I would see like the very next candle is smaller, it's next to it, it's not higher than it like it has been this whole other way, I would get out. I would get out there because I would want to wait until the candle comes close to that green line again to re-enter, which 1, 2, 3, 4, in 50 minutes, you would have banked so much money anyway. And then if you just keep watching the 10-minute, the perfect entry for you, what a good point for an entry, is when the body of the candle's on the 9 EMA again, which would have been right here at 12:10. You would have had 1, 2, 3, 4. So 40 minutes again right here. If you were playing like O day, is what I'm saying. If you're playing 0 day, this is the stuff you want to look for to know when to exit and enter. If you're looking in on the 10-minute, it's a lot easier. And I'm going to go over the other charts with you too, so that you can feel comfortable on those charts as well. You also want to be paying attention to volume. These are low volume hours between like 11 to 1. These are lower volume hours. So there's not as much movement. You could see the volume bars down here. That's what this is for. Look at the end of the day. How much volume came in? It shot up. And then you would have saw at 1:30, we got a golden cross. Right after we got that golden cross, 1, 2, 3. So again, 30 more minutes you could have had on O days of SPY, straight up green action, play it to the level, exit out. Wait, you could have waited this whole time. This is just playing SPY. And then decided once you started seeing this candle break out right here, maybe re-enter. And you would have had those last like 3 huge candles of the day, which would have been a huge move. Like $2.50 move right there again at the end of the day. You could have banked just with exit and entry alone, just on the 10-minute. So let me see about the questions. I get a bunch of theta burn. I need to know how to maximize percentage to dollar ratio. So Ben, what I would say is it's all about momentum for me. Everything for me is momentum. So I'm looking at the 1 minute and the 5. I look at the 10 and the 30 always throughout the day as guidance, but then I'm looking at the 1 and the 5, and I'll show you what I'm looking for. So let's just use like the end of the day as an example, because it was a really good example. So we're on the 5-minute SPY now. I would still want to wait until I get a green candle on the green line, or like almost on the green line. So let's just even say on the green line right here. Would have been at 2:45. It was already breaking through the level that I had set. It already had the crossover. And the very next candle, you have the vortex saying that the direction is pushing up. So it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 5. So it would have been 20 to 25 minutes straight that your theta wouldn't have burned during that time. That would have been like maximum to get everything you can get out of it. When your theta is going to burn is like if you were at the top here and you see like the next candle next to it is sideways and this is sideways. That's when like this is when you let all your time passes and you're losing all the gains that you got. That's why you want to look at the 5-minute as guidance to get out. I hope that helps answer your question. I see everybody has a lot of questions. It's actually really good. Okay, Kyle, are you always slapping the ask, or do you try to catch a mid-range bid? I feel like I'm behind you all in gains most of the time. I always do limit order. Always. If I can't get limit order on the 1 out of the money or in the money, I will cancel it and I'll go to the next one, because I do not want to pay market order. But I want to get in, and I want to get in fast if I see its big momentum. So let's say SPY was at 404.09 and I was trying to get in at 404 and it wouldn't accept my limit order. Then I would just like cancel the order real quick, and I could see with these big candles, more than likely I'll still make good money. If I use 405, I would cancel the order. I would put in 405 at limit, and almost always I'll get it accepted like that. That's what I just personally do. Some people do market order. I like to buy limit, and then I like to sell my contracts at ask or higher than ask, so you get the most money. It's a huge difference when you sell your contracts at ask price. It will make all the difference in your portfolio gains for the day. That's important to know also. Depends on how much the stock is moving. Yeah. If it's moving slow, you're burning theta. Momentum is everything. And that's the thing. There's people that trade based off TA. Everybody, I can do TA, but I'm not that type of trader. I'm a momentum trader that when I'm like, go, freaking go, and you can get a quick 40 to 50% and get out. Momentum is number 1 in this game. Momentum, when you're trading options, is everything. Everything. I was playing options, but I'm trying to manage my risk. Has me thinking about going back to shares. Tired of losing money at this point. Okay, so stop loss slide. This is extremely, extremely important. I use my chart to trade, and I use my phone to execute. So I'm going to go over this right now. I don't know if you guys, whatever you guys use, but I want to go over this because I know people are going to watch this back. So if you guys have other questions, I just ask that you just hold so that I can just kind of explain this so that you guys can understand. I'm going to explain it the best I can with the stop loss slide strategy. Okay. Because this is what is going to save you from losing your ass. And you will almost never have a loss if you do this. So open your Webull, and I want you to go to SPY. I'm just doing this on my phone, so hopefully you're following along. So I want you to go to SPY, and we're just pretending that it's the middle of the day and we're buying a contract. And I will help you guys with this during the day. If I have to go live a little bit during the day to walk you guys through this during a trade or a paper trade, I will do that. I've been asking for the last couple of days who wants a one-on-one. Does anybody want a one-on-one the last couple of days? Do you want me to do a live stream? And kind of nobody's been answering. I know everybody's kind of in their own world, but it's for this reason. I want to see you guys win. And I'm doing this now so I can record it, and whoever wants it, it's here. But I'm telling you, I'm showing you, and you can fucking do this. So we're in SPY options right now. We're pretending it's the middle of the day. We want to buy $405 call on SPY. So we're going to go ahead and hit it for 80 cents. It says on mine 80 cents. Whatever yours says, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now you're going to go to order type. And that's where I put stop. So when you put in the stop, you're going to see the stop price. So the stop price on mine, for example, says 2.67. So basically $267. So now, if you were in a trade, and let's just say you paid $3, let's just say you paid $3 per contract, and you have your regular stop loss set at 267. Now it's moving up, and you're like 20% on your play. You paid $300, 3.00. So now you're going to go into your stop loss. You're going to change your stop price to 3.00 because you're already 20% made money. So once you do that, at that point, if you get taken out, you're getting taken out at no loss. You're getting taken out at zero. It's as if you didn't play. But we don't do that. That price is probably going to go up higher. So after you do that, let's just say then it starts going up to 30 to 35%. Now your price, let's say per contract, is showing on Webull at 3.15. Now you're going to move your stop price up to 3.10. So now, no matter what, you're getting like 10 or 15%. You're going to get stopped out at 10 or 15%. Let's say SPY keeps going, which the majority of the time when we're doing trades, this is what happens. Let's say SPY keeps going. Now it's at 40 to 50%. Now you're going to move your stop price up. Let's say it's saying it's worth 3.35 now. Now you're moving it up to 3.30 or 3.32, whatever it is you want to do right behind it. You're going to trail right behind it the whole time. So that when you get stopped out, you're getting stopped out at 40, 50% gains, not stopped out in the red. This is what makes the difference. This is what will minimize loss and protect your portfolio. Protect your gains.
Someone is at the front door.
Someone is at the front door. This is life-changing, especially for somebody like me. And Mike's the one that was kind of teaching everybody that. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. So give me 1 second. That way I could go back up. Okay, so can I ask you guys first before I move on to the next thing? Yes, Delco slide. And I can have him do the pictures again because I learned it from him. Just like he had screenshots and just little explanations, and it was so easy for me to kind of understand it that way. After I did it like 2 times, I had it. I can ask him to post those again tomorrow or later. Just makes it easier. On that, did anybody have any questions about the stop loss slide? And if you're not using it, you want to use it. Think your entries are bad. Okay, so for S Wiggins 84, do you use the slide? Yes, you use the slide. Okay. So for you, the issue is when you enter. So I'm going to go back to the chart and show you a good example of entries so that you'll know. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect, Mr. Dion. That's great. I want you to know. Okay. So now we're going to go to SPY 5 minute, okay? I feel like personally the 5 minute is the best chart to use for entries. I'm used to doing it with the 1 minute, so sometimes you'll see me call out certain trades or whatever, and I'm doing it by the 1 minute because I've been doing that a long time. Until you have the 5 minute down, I don't suggest you do it with the 1 minute. You need to master the 5 first. So if you were on SPY, I kind of showed you already on the 10 minute today, but I'll show you on the 5. A really good entry point. So that was before market. So again, 10:15. 10:15, you have a really big candle that is at the level. You can see it's at the level on the chart. But because it's at the level, you wouldn't want to enter there yet. You would want to see what the next candle looks like. And the next candle is above the 9 EMA. And you have good volume. And it's going in that direction. And it's looking like it's breaking above the level right here. You can still choose to be safe and wait to enter till this candle or the next one. And if you're looking at this candle, what is happening at the exact same time? This green dot right here, which helps tell you that it's going to cross over and be going up. So you also have the vortex right here that's telling you it's becoming bullish sentiment. Me, I would have entered on this candle at 10:20. But what I'm telling you is smart entry would be here at like 10:25 because you have the vortex. You have the green dot here that's matching up. RSI is good. Volume is good. And it looks like it's going to have the momentum to break above the level, and it's already started to. If you would have entered there, you would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could have been in there for about 30 to 35 minutes and made money on that play. If using the 5 again, let's look at this time frame. You wait until the candle is on the green line. So right here, you have a candle on the green line, and it's already halfway through the level. But let's just say you want to make sure it breaks above the level. You can do that. But you had the cross down here. You could have entered on any of these. Any of these candles would have been a good entry, but I still would have waited till this one. This one is the body of the candle on the 9 EMA. And then the very next candle would have proved my point because I would have saw the vortex, and I'm looking at these volume bars, and I'm looking at the green dot, and I'm looking at the RSI, and everything is lining up. That's what you call a clean entry. And these are, again, 5 minute candles. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That would have been 20 straight minutes. You wouldn't have even had to stay in for the 20 minutes. You could have, again, used the stop loss slide strategy, and you definitely would have made money in that play. I feel like a lot of times we go to force trades or take too many trades, which was one of the reasons why I was calling out 11 today on purpose, because I just wanted to show, even with calling out 11 trades, it could still all be winners. So how is it to lose? We have to figure out for each individual, there's not a same set of rules that works for everybody. Everybody is different. So every individual kind of needs a customized rule set that works for you. And that's what I do. And that's what I figure out is what do you need? What rules should you be using? But everybody I can show the same entries and exits. And it's easy to see on the 5-minute chart with the 1 to guide you. And then also looking at the 10 to guide you as well. Doing that on just the 5 and the 10, you could bank. So easy. Now what I want to show you is, let me show you Friday. When I had the biggest gainer of my entire freaking life was on Friday on Tesla. And I called out this play. I called both of them out. Everybody could have had 700% port gains on Tesla on Friday. Everybody had the opportunity to have it. It was crazy. I want to show you guys these things because I want you to win. If I win and nobody's winning with me, I don't care. I'd rather I lose and you win. I want to see you win. So we're going to Friday on Tesla. It's like sickening almost on just how crazy of a move it was. Was it even Friday? Today's Tuesday. It was Monday, right? No, it was Friday. Was it? Tesla did good today too. If you just look at Tesla on the 5-minute. If you want to talk about like when to enter, you're above the 100 EMA right here. 9:30. All the way until 11 o'clock. That's an hour and a half of straight green. Boom. Right exactly to the level I already had drawn on the line. It was already there laid out for you. Could have got out, been done. So that's another example. But I want to go to Friday because Friday was the ultimate end all be all. Okay? Friday was, I've never had a win like that ever. I called this shit out early in the morning. Look at this 5-minute chart from 9:30. It stayed above this green line every candle the whole entire day. Look, just till 12:30 from 9:30, 3 straight hours. All you have to do is just look at the 5-minute chart and zoom out. Now you go to the 10-minute. Let's go back to Friday because I just want to show you a clear trend day. Friday was a very clear trend day. Friday, 9:30, 12:40, and even kept going. Kept going until 3 o'clock on the 10-minute. 3 o'clock from 9:30. It was an all-day run. That's how I got that 700% port from that. And all you'd have to do is just go on the 10-minute chart, look at the levels, and you would have saw nothing was slowing down. I don't even need to get out, but you could have got out at every single level. You could have got out at every single level and then decided to re-enter. These are all 10-minute candles. That is money. That is money. Everybody could have done that. And a lot of people did amazing on Friday, like so amazing. But I just want to show you when it's a trend day, this is a trend day. This is a freaking trend day. And if it's not a trend day, believe me, we're in earnings season. There will be a ticker that is forming a trend at some point. I don't care what day of the week it is. It will be there. You just have to look. You just have to zoom out on the 5 and the 10. Use the 1 as just a little bit of a guidance. But if you're not comfortable yet, you're not confident yet, you don't have the mindset yet to not be emotional in the trade, go by the 5-minute and use the 10 and the 30 as guidance. And the answers are there with the levels already on the charts for you. It helps reduce anxiety. And if you want to play for the next week, if you want to even have less anxiety and it won't move as fast, don't play for this Friday's expiration. Play for next Friday's expiration on any of the blue chip tickers. It's going to move a lot slower and it will take a lot longer for you to get stopped out. And you could still make really good gains. On one of my Tesla swings on that day, I was playing like 2 weeks out and I had like 300 and something percent. I'm 2 weeks out that I got early in the morning. It just, you can do this. And that's what I wanted to show you, how you can do this. And this is something I want to show you guys too. Again, just want to point out the candles being on the line. You see, as they start to get further away from the line, especially right here, and it's at a level, when you see it's further away from the 9 EMA and it's at a level, the odds are those candles are going to come back like a magnet to this line right here and continue again. So once you get to that level, you can exit. You can wait to re-enter until you start seeing a good size body candle on the 9 again, and you would have been able to, again, get another 40 to 50 minutes at least re-entering right there. So I feel like those candles, the candle sizes, the size of the candle, how close they are to the line, and that's in any direction. Whether if you're in a put, same thing. If you're in a call, same thing. You want it as close to the line as possible. As it starts getting further away from the line, that might be the time you want to exit the trade based on the levels that are on the chart. You have to look at all of those things comboed, just kind of give you the big overall picture, like a puzzle, to answer the question of, should I get out? Should I stay in? There's nobody that's going to nail it 100% every single time. Get the peak, get it exactly at the bottom. I don't care who says they can and who thinks they're the best trader in the world. No, I can't nail it. Nobody can nail it every single time. But you can make easy 30 to 70% on so many of these plays and just get out. And you don't have to trade all day. You do not have to trade from freaking 9:30 in the morning till freaking 4 o'clock. It makes no sense. You can literally, the first trade, the play that I called out today, gave 8% portfolio gains to me. Some people would take that and be done. I think my issue is entering away from the line. Yeah, so if you see that the candle's already far away from the line, you probably won't want to enter there. If you want to tell me a timestamp and what ticker and what chart you were looking at, whether it was the 5 or the 10, I will go over it right now with you so that we can know what it is that you did wrong, so that you will feel more comfortable. But I feel like now you understand when to, but if you need that extra, I don't mind doing that for you. I want to make sure that you have it. I want to see you win. I know you can do it. I really believe that people in here can easily get 8 to 15% portfolio gains a day. It's not unrealistic at all. Even if you just do 5, you could be a millionaire so fast. It's not even funny. And you can do 5. I just believe you can do so much more because I freaking know you can. I know you can. But until you know you can, and you have that voice in your head going, oh shit, did I answer at the right time? Oh fuck. Do I need to get out? What do I need to do? What is this? And then if you're talking with other people and they're nervous or somebody's not sure or whatever, it's just going to make your mind go worse. You have to learn how to numb. I'm telling you, I trade with 0 emotions. That took a lot of practice. 0 emotions. Do you know why? Because the chart gives you the answers. You don't need to be emotional. The answers are right there. And that's why I'm showing them to you so that you can feel confident. You're good? Do you think you have it? I want to see tomorrow. I want to see, and tomorrow's Powell Day, so we're going to play very safe, but I just want to make sure that you really understand, because I know that anybody can do this. Let me tell you something. People are out there and they want like you to all clap for them, that they're the greatest traders in the world. I'm not the greatest trader in the fucking world. I'm not so amazing and the best. Do you know what I am? I have an amazing fucking mindset. The way I think is what gives me my gains. Anybody can do math and look at a chart and know that a 5-year-old can do it. Candles touching a line and everything else. The number one thing that you have to work on is your mindset. You are going to self-sabotage. We are born to self-sabotage, to tell ourselves we can't do something. because we're supposed to be working 9 to 5 fucking jobs, and we're supposed to go to college, and you're supposed to do everything. You're supposed to stand in line, and you're supposed to do everything this world teaches you to do. And there can be no way that it's just so easy for you to make so much money every day. That's impossible. It can't be that way, or they would just teach us that. No. The mental game is everything. And once you have that mental game, where if you're like, hey, I have 15% for the day and you still have 75 portfolio left, and you're like, I'm walking. I don't need to trade anymore today. I made my 15%. I'm on my mark to be a millionaire in 2 months. Bye. Go enjoy your day, because the odds are you're going to sit there and get in your head and end up giving your money back to the market. Go do something, get out. If you want to talk to people, if you want to do something, paper trade. People think, I don't want to paper trade. It's like a bitch thing to do. But if you paper trade, all you're doing is gaining more and more experience for when you're touching your own money. If you are done for the day and you hit the goal you want to hit, paper trade the rest of the day and hang out in voice chat or on trading floor. Don't screw up your money. No, don't follow the norm. That's not an issue. See, the world wants you to think that's an issue. It's not an issue. That's their problem. You don't want to be the norm. The norm is you're going to be a slave working 9 to 5 the rest of your freaking life, hoping that you have Social Security and a friggin' 401k by the time you're done, and that you don't owe hundreds of thousands in debt on a house and credit cards and everything else. They don't want you to be able to do this. They don't want us to. And that's why I'm going to make sure everybody fucking can. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do this. Any single person in this Discord can freaking do this. If you can't, it's because you're mentally getting in your own way. We have to find out what the block is so I can help you give yourself the rule that you need. A lot of people, it was that stop loss. For me, it was stop loss. I cannot take a trade without a stop loss on there. And if you have a stop loss set, never move it back. If you want to move it up, slide it up, but do not slide it back. You can always be done with the trade and re-enter. You have 100 chances. So many people hold on to one trade like it's like you're holding on for dear life, like it's your only trade of the day. You got more trades. You can relax. Take your damn 20, 25% and move on to the next one. It's just facts. It's the lies you tell yourself in your head that keep you from winning. It's the lies you tell yourself. You're not good enough. You've been taught your whole life you're not good enough. You can't. You can't do that. You need to do it this way. This is the way everybody else is doing it. So follow what everybody else is doing. No. Nobody's going to tell me take 1% for the day or 3% for the day, and in 2 years you're going to be a millionaire. No, motherfucker. You could be a millionaire in fucking 2 months, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to do it. Do you want to do it with me? Because that's what my fucking plan is. I'm going to be a millionaire in 2 months. If you want to do it with me, then let's do it. But in order to do that, you have to learn how to silence that voice in your head that tells you you fucking can't. That's a limited mindset. And in this Discord, we have no limits. We have no rules for a reason. If everybody believed in themselves the way that I believe in you guys, I mean, I'm just saying, Ben is an amazing example. His mindset, he couldn't grasp it. A whole fucking year. Straight red. He posted it. A whole year. And in 1 month, he believed. 1 month, he fucking believed in himself and saw what he could do and has been doing it every fucking day. Every day. Did he magically go to some sort of like schooling system that taught him this in 1 month? Or, I mean, what could have changed that made him go from 1 year of losses to making up that entire year of losses in 1 month? His fucking mindset changed. He's not the same person anymore. He believes he knows he can do it, and he can. Because he actually believes it. You have to believe it. If you don't, It's not going to happen for you. You're going to always get in your way and self-sabotage yourself. It's what we do. We're fucking human. All of us do it. Do you know how many times, like, I'll see one of my own trades? Still to this day, I have a little bit of a struggle where I'll be like up 80%. And maybe I didn't move my stop loss up enough, that stop loss. And like, I end up walking away with like 30%. And I'm like, why did I just do that? I just had fucking 80%. Like, hello, I just had 80% and it wasn't good enough. Like, take the damn 80%. You can get back in. You can get back in. And something else I really want to go over with you guys. It is not gambling. Now, I'm not talking about YOLOing or full porting, but there's something I need to explain. If you were to play 5% a day and you decide to play with, most people sit there all day and they're going to want to trade. So if you play 5% a day, you're most likely taking 20 trades a day. Out of 20, how many do you think you consistently win? This is why I did this test today. And I did 11 trades that I called out. It took me a year and a half to be able to call out 11 green trades, even with one of them being 1%, okay? On a day like today. How many do you think, if you're playing 5%, that you are going to get right out of 20? Be honest with yourself. So if you narrow that number down to maybe 4 or 5 trades a day, now how many can you get right out of 4 or 5? Hopefully 3 or 4. You could be in the green. That will make the entire difference in your portfolio. If you were to play, if you see that big green candle and everything's lined up the right way and you have a clean setup that all looks good on the 1, the 5, the 10-minute chart, that's when your risk to reward ratio should tell yourself, I can go in a little bit heavier here. You have the stop loss protecting you. It is no different than you taking 20 trades. It's actually more beneficial for you to take less and do it that way and make sure they're clean setups. You're actually minimizing losses by doing that, but you're taught to do it a different way. That's not the way I believe. It's just not. But if you're a person that needs that practice, either paper trade or do 1 or 2 contracts at a time to build your confidence and get your mindset in the right, just get your mindset right to be able to say, I can do this and not be nervous and not be scared. I can do it. I believe I can. 8% a day. 8. 15. I mean, come on. I'm taking you back. I'm taking you back to these numbers because I'm going to make you fucking believe what the world doesn't want you to believe. You can see it. You see if you can't believe in yourself, okay? If you can't believe in yourself, then I'm telling you, believe in me. I'm not telling you believe on me based on what I'm telling you. You see my fucking record every day. You see my call outs. They're there. I can't lie about them. I call out every single trade I do. So if you can't believe in yourself, believe in me first, and then you'll believe in you. If you need something or someone else to believe in me. You're here, right? You see it. I'm transparent about everything I do. Every loss I take, every fucking win I take. I'm transparent about it all. If you have a $2,500 port to start, let's do that. Let's go with $2,500, okay? $2,500. Let's go with 8% a day, okay? 8%. Let's see in 3 months. No weekends. In 3 months, what is it? Please tell me you see this goddamn number. 344,000. $2,500 to start. 8% a day. 3 fucking months. $344,000. Is there anybody here that could tell me that wouldn't change your life? Anybody? That wouldn't change your life? If that would change your life, don't overcomplicate it. Making something as easy as possible for yourself mentally is how it has to be. That's why, I'm being honest with you guys, and I say this all the time. Delta, this, the IV, all these things. I can understand them, but I don't really know them the way everybody else gets into detail and they read and they research every little thing. I don't allow myself to research every little thing because it limits me. It fucking limits me. I don't want to know those things. I don't want to overthink when I'm in a trade. I just want to see it. I see it on the chart the way it needs to be. I want to get in. I want to get out. I don't want to think 100 different things. The other thing is, and this is perfectly fine, if you are in multiple discords, which a lot of people are in multiple discords. I used to be in multiple discords. There's all different strategies and all different ways for a million different things. But let me explain to you something. If one Discord has a winning success rate of 85% with their strategy, that's great. And let's say you're in 3 different Discords and all of them have 80 to 90% success rate. But if you're mixing all 3 of those strategies, you don't have an 80 to 90% success rate. Now your success rate is going to go down. Your chance is less because you don't have that strategy. You're mixing all 3 and all 3 don't work together. You need to figure out what works for you and follow it. It's that fucking easy. Everybody wants to overcomplicate it and everybody wants to make it so hard. 8% a day. I had 8% a day on my first call out today. You could have walked and been done. Walked and been done. But 8% to me, I would love to just see you guys just start at 8%. The ones that are struggling with the mindset, so you can gain that confidence. But I know damn well every single person in this Discord can do 15% a day. I know it. I believe it. Minimum. 100%, I believe it. The reason why it hasn't happened is because you don't. Because you don't. I've seen miracles happen, okay? AMC Betts, Carol Betts. I don't even believe this little mother effer, okay? He walked in my Discord day one. Day one. And that's why I call him Jordan. 30%. I'm gonna cry. Sorry. When I see somebody's life change, it's my purpose. I live for it. And I want it for everybody. And I'm not happy until everybody has it. I don't care about me. He walked in here and he told me that he was losing like 10% port all the time. I said, how? How? He walked in day one, 30% port almost every single day. Consistent. He just followed what I was saying and listened to what I was telling him about the charts. And it's so easy for him. I think the first month and a half, he had one red day, one lost day with 30% port every freaking day. It's mindset. That is the proof of the mindset. Because he walked in that door and I fucking believed in him. And sometimes in life, we're put in situations our whole lives where all we hear is you can't. You can't do anything. I heard it my whole life. You should just be a fucking trophy wife. Oh, you should just work part-time. Oh, your brother's going to go to college, but we're not going to help you go to college. Always like not good enough, And it made me want to, for me, it had the opposite. It was like, fuck you. I don't need anybody to believe in me. I'm going to fucking show you I believe in myself. So for me, I already know what everybody's capable of. I believe in you. I believe in fucking everybody here. And I'm not just saying this, and I don't care if I'm crying and I look stupid, but I fucking believe in you guys. I know you can fucking do it. I know you can. Sometimes you need to hear somebody tell you that, to believe it in yourself. Because if that's not true, How the hell did he walk in my Discord and get 30% gains every day on his port? How did he do that? Can anybody make a logical explanation of how the hell he did that? I don't have alerts. It's no crossover. The chart's been changed up. He's still doing the same goddamn thing that he's been doing since the day he walked in here. How does he do it then? Thank you, Kim. I love you. You know, this is all stuff we're not taught about in school, but it's what makes this place special is the fucking love and the foundation and the support and how we uplift each other. If one person is missing one day, everybody notices that that person's not there. We can feel their fucking soul gone. That's the truth. And I don't give a shit who makes fun of me. I don't give a fuck anymore who says anything about me. I'll make a public fucking live stream one day. Mark my words. I don't care. And I'll cry there too. Snotty and all. Wiping my damn snots on my freaking hoodie. I don't care. Because I'm speaking the truth. Anybody can do this. You just have to believe. And when you're put in the right environment, where you feel safe, where there's no judgment, where there's no competition, there is not. I mean, have you ever been in a place where there's not one person in here that gets mad when somebody does good or is like, oh, I'm going to try to be better than you? Never since the day I opened this place has there been. Never one time. That's unheard of. And if somebody like that ever comes in, they'll be booted. I don't care about the money for somebody to come in and have that money. We don't have ego here. It's all about and even if people don't believe in this, I don't care. It's all about the frequency. It's about the vibrations that you put out. It's your energy, the person that you are. We can feel your energy in this place. You put out good, excited, I believe in you energy, and we're a collective. That shit helps raise everybody else up. And you feel good. Instead of feeling bad for winning. You know, I used to feel bad for winning all the time. I didn't even want to post when I won anything. Everybody respects each other. Nobody. It really is family to me. This is my safe place too. But that belief, not just from me, but when you have a group of people who are cheering you on and believing in you, makes all the difference in the fucking world in your life. Because in real life, I mean, if you're lucky, if you have that in real life, a big, huge group of people that believe in you so much. But it's not common to have that. It's just not. Like, I have people in my life now that believe in me now because they've seen what I could do. Now my parents are like, all right, maybe I get it. Like, they don't get it, but they're not like, go get a job, bitch. They're like, all right, we get it. Like, you're doing something. I'm like, talk to me at the end of the year. At the end of the year. And I'm going to show you what you should have believed that I've been telling you for 40 years. But it's not common. But this is the environment. It's like if you take a plant, and I hate plants. I plant seeds in people, okay? I do not have a green thumb. I suck. I can't keep a plant alive for shit. You can give me 100 kids. I will spoil the shit out of them. I'll fucking do everything. I love kids. But don't give me no plants. I suck at plants, okay? But you can take a plant and stick a plant in a dark room and not water it and not take care of it, and that plant's going to die. And the majority of us, that's what our lives are like. We can't thrive there. But you take that plant and you plant it next to a bunch of healthy plants outside where it's sunshine and it's getting watered every single day. And what happens to that plant? That's what's happening to you here. You tricked everyone. You're Joseph Burns. I love Joseph Burns. Wish his ass would come. I mean, I love him to death. I need to reach him. But yeah, everybody here has their own gifts and talents. And if you don't know which one you have yet, like, oh, I don't know what, everybody contributes something and I'm not sure what I contribute. You will find it and figure it out. I promise. It takes time to grow and then realize, holy shit, like that's my gift. And you will. And everybody does contribute something. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Every single person here contributes something to make this place amazing. It never felt like trading because we would be on the trading floor all day with our stupid GIFs, laughing and having the best fucking time that I would forget that I was even doing this for work. I felt like I was hanging out with my best friends or my family, just having a good fucking time. I mean, honestly, more of a better time with you guys than I do with anybody in real life. It's the truth. It really is. No, I'm gonna be honest, I miss it the last few days. Like with everybody being on voice chat, I miss it. I'm like, the fuck I can just imagine the GIF. I think in GIF sometimes now, like I'm imagining like the GIF for like the guy that's like alone on the swing. Then he's like alone somewhere else. I know somebody will post it in trading floor. It's like me. It's like I'm having all these call outs. Guys, I'm calling all these green call outs. Does anybody hear me? Doo-doo-doo. Is anybody paying attention? Doo-doo-doo. And it's like Ben will just like, Ben's working, but he'll pop in and he's talking. And I'm like, is anybody else there? Is anybody around? Hello? Hello? And then like AMC Bets comes in, but then that's it. Everybody's like quiet all of a sudden. I'm like, where is everybody? But I just want to make sure, especially if you guys are in voice chat, because I don't know what's going on voice chat. I'm not on there. I can't be on there 24 hours a day. I have to concentrate. I'm looking at 100 charts. Like you have to understand the way my mind works. I'm like coding like Da Vinci codes here. I'm looking at everything so I can call out the right plays. I will be so distracted and I'll feel everybody's energy. Like it's just, so for me, it's like, that's the way I have to do it. But sometimes I will try to do maybe like a live stream like this during the day or a voice chat, something like that. But the reason why I've done it this specific way is because you learn on your own in a way. Everybody was kind of learning on their own how to view the chart, talking different ways out. Nobody was talking over each other. Everybody got to write what they wanted to say. The chart perspective is everything after mindset. It's how you are viewing the chart is the second most important thing in trading. You messed up and exited. So if you answered my question, I totally missed it. What was the question? What is the question? Yes, like Paul will make sure. Yes, Gio is an overtrader. Absolutely. And he'll be up and then he'll be like, guys, I'm not going to take any more trades for the day. I'm up this many dollars. And then at the end of the day, he's like, I had an amazing comeback, guys. I had an amazing comeback. I was down this much. I'm like, what do you mean you were down? You said you weren't even touching it anymore today. Like we all know each other so well that we know like even when we're doing what we're not supposed to be doing. One more time, Mr. Dion. So for the SPY today, I see the green 9 EMA crossing the 20 and 100 EMA at 404. So then would you take a call for what strike price and date? Can you tell me what chart are you looking at on SPY? The 5-minute? And tell me the time. So if you tell me what time you're looking at. And I would say when you're beginning, when you're just beginning, especially with you being completely new to options, you should be playing at the money. So even if I'm calling out something and maybe it's like one out of the money, like let's say, or like at the money or in the money. So let's say SPY, for example, is at 404.50. You would want to get a 404 call. That would be the smarter thing to do. Even if I say 405. Yeah, so you, especially in an option, you don't want to worry about the 1 minute. You want to look on the 5 minutes. So on the 5-minute chart, you just have to let us know what time you're talking about. Gio likes to trade every single move. Yeah. It's the chop that'll kill you. I mean, if you just zoom out, you'll know if it's a trend day. If even if it's not a trend day, you will find a ticker that's trending. Doesn't have to be a trend day, but we have earnings right now. There's tons. This is the opportunity of a lifetime right now. Just this. 10:50 a.m. On SPY. SPY 5 minute. 1050. $10.50. So looking at my chart, just want to make sure again. 10.15. Okay. 10.15. So this is still considered risky only because if you look at the bottom of the candle, it's on the 20 and the VWAP, but it is not above the 9 yet. And plus you're at the level right here, which we know is a level of resistance and you have to break through. If you wanted to front run, which I don't suggest because you're newer to this, I would say just if you wanted to, you buy one contract. One. Or paper trade it first to get used to it. But where I would have entered, where's the smarter thing to enter is this candle right here or this candle. So I would say the 1025 because you see the vortex is there showing you bull trend going up. You're already above the green line and you've already started breaking this level. But if you wanted to be on the safe side, you would enter where the candle's already above this level. And then you would have until about here. So you would have maybe like you'd be in this play maybe like 15 minutes, then you'd make a good amount and you would get out. Entering at 10.15 would be risky, but it would have paid off in this instance. But I'm just showing you the reasons why it would have been risky is because it's not above the 9 green line yet, and because you're at the level of resistance and the candle wick is just at that level of resistance and didn't even start breaking above it yet. But it would have played out because you still see it's a very big green candle, and that's usually momentum. And that's when I'm looking at the 1 minute too at that time frame to see what's going on to know. And sometimes that helps me. But it's more important for you right now to stick with the 5 minute and really gauge from there. Because it's very easy on a 5 minute to play levels. Does that help answer your question? Because I want to make sure that you understand. Perfect. And like I said, if it's like, say the price of this buy was $402.50, you're safer when you buy in the money. So you would buy a 402 call. Don't get mad at yourself because the first while, I can't tell you how many times I wanted to buy call and I hit puts, and I would want to buy puts and I would buy calls instead. And I bet you every single person in here can tell you that they've done that at least 100 freaking times when they first started trading options. So pay close attention to, like, on the right side on Webull is the puts, on the left side of Webull is the calls. I've done it so many times I would screw up, like so many. I would get, that was like my biggest mistake always in the beginning. I'd like just try to do it real fast and get in, and then I'm like, why am I losing? This isn't going in the right direction. It would take me like 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh damn, I bought puts and I was supposed to buy calls, and I'd be so mad. It was the worst. Yes, when you first start trading options, that's the biggest issue. So we're going to tell you from now so that you don't have to do what we had to go through. Literally drill it into your brain. I want you to go like this right now to yourself. Think about this every time before you trade. Knock on your head every time before you trade and say call or puts, call or puts. Think about that before you think about the price, the entry, or anything else. Call or puts. Seriously, even if you have to freaking hurt yourself and you have a lump on your head, because it will save you a lot of money, because I promise you are just going to go into puts sometimes thinking it's calls, and calls sometimes thinking it's puts. And once in a while, you might get lucky. You pick the wrong thing and it's going to go in that direction. When you see green, take that shit. Take it. I will help hold your hand. I'll help walk you through everything. What is the average amount of multi-contracts a beginner should trade? You usually do 2. There's really not an average anything. It depends on your port size. And what I would say, for me, everything is not even port size. It's risk to reward. The better you get with the chart, where you could see a really good setup, like I showed you today with Tesla and SPY, when you see the really good setup, you want to go bigger. There's no difference. You go bigger, you use the same tight stop loss, you use the same stop loss slide strategy, and you're going to have bigger port gains. doing that, and you only need a couple of plays than trying to hit it so many times on less contracts. But you have to be familiar enough, and I feel like you definitely are at this point, familiar enough with the charts to know when it's that momentum that just came in. I mean, you're doing SPX, Ben. What? You don't even need to ask this question. You were winning on SPX by yourself on your own call outs, okay? So when you see that momentum, go in bigger, but use a tight stop loss to protect yourself, just the same as if you lost in 2 or 3 trades using 10%. You can use 30%, whatever it is. Use the same stop loss and stop loss slide. So with multi-contracts, the only difference is, Ben, is it will, when you enter your original stop, it will say, let's just say you have 3 in there. You'll have 3. And then if you want to keep all 3 of them in there and use the stop loss strategy, nothing changes. Whether you have 1 or 3, it's going to say the number in there. And then it's the same thing. I use the cell phone. I trade, I execute everything on here. So I can very easily answer any of your questions. I use Webull to execute on my phone. I will never, ever trade it on the computer. I can't. It's so much faster for me on here while I'm watching the chart. It's the fastest way for me to make money. What tickers are not for beginners? I would say try to stay away from the more expensive contracts, which you probably don't want to hear, like Tesla. Stay away from the more expensive ones and try to work with the ones that are less costly so that if you do make mistakes, they're not as damaging. And also don't mess with your mindset. Penny stocks also. Stay away from penny stocks when it comes to trading those. Blue chips, and when we say blue chips, that is like AMD, NVIDIA, basically the watch list that I have there that we use every day, which I'll pull up right now to kind of show you. It's right here. I have it every day, but like Meta, Apple, Baba, Affirm, Amazon, Disney. There's so many of them. There's so many of them that you can use that aren't as expensive as something like Tesla, to where maybe Tesla's a beast, and you've taken it on. Tesla is a beast, especially for somebody who's new. And if you lose on that, you can lose big, and it can really mess with your confidence. So the smaller ones you play, and those can have some huge moves. Coin is a really good one. Coin, if Bitcoin and the crypto is going down, usually coin's going to go down. They have big moves every day. You can familiarize yourself with the way a certain ticker moves, get used to one of 2 of them, and then branch out. Yeah, stay away from SPX. Stay away from anything under $10. Stay away from any type of like meme stock. I hate to say, but stay away from that with the options. You want to go with the blue chips. And something to keep in mind too, like Odin just said, contracts are the most expensive right when the market opens, which again, if you wait till 10 to 10:15, they're a lot cheaper. Honestly, I would love for everybody to look in their own trading log. And I'll tell you what I did last year. It's not the same as this year, but last year, what happened to me? I would almost always just be in a rush to start trading. I would jump in at 9:30. I would end up in like 10% portfolio fucking loss on the day, 10 to 12%. And then I would make it up by 11:30. And then in the afternoon, I would like walk away with like 15% port. And then I would be like, well, if I didn't trade at 9:30, I would have had 30% port. But yet I kept doing it. It was like, you keep doing the same mistake over and over, like the fucking meaning of insanity. I used to have that rule for myself before this Discord. Like I would sit on my hands. I would not touch a stock before 10:15. I wouldn't do it. And I also wouldn't trade during low volume hours. I would trade 10:15 till about 11:30, and then I would stop at 11:30, and I would not even look at the charts again until 1:30. Between 11:30 and 1:30 is where people lose the most money, because it's low volume, lunch hours, and you're just at that point, you want to play slot machine and you're bored. That's when open your paper trading account, play that slot machine. Don't lose your freaking money. It's fun until your port's red every day, and then it's not so fun anymore. It's a 50-50. When you do SPY, it opens 50-50. Anything can happen. The trend is really going to form after like 10. You're going to be able to see it. You're going to know. And it can always reverse. It's not going to be every single time the same. It's not a golden rule, but it just, the probability of you winning trades is better after 10 o'clock than taking those ones between 9:30 and 10. If you take the ones between 9:30 and 10, you have to be able to see green, take green. You cannot be greedy, and you cannot hold on to losses. If you cannot mentally have the mindset to do that, do not play prior to 10 to 10:15 a.m. If you don't have the self-control, you are setting yourself up for failure, and you're going to spend the entire day chasing the loss that you caused yourself in the morning. And it will continuously happen to you until you realize to stop doing it. Tesla always pays. Yeah, we got used to Tesla. It was just, I don't know what happened. It was a couple of months ago. It was just like everything just became Tesla. It's fun. But now that Tesla has gained eyes on it, it was much more fun when it wasn't as expensive. Now it's more expensive. So those losses can be more costly because they're jacking those contracts up now. So you want to try to find the ones that are like the Teslas before other people find them. Like when we got BBBY before it squeezed. When we got Tesla before it did its little squeeze. Like those are the bangers. Contracts were cheap as hell, doing 3,000 and 5,000% on them. And everybody's like, oh, like, yeah, people can predict things. Tesla's Pelosi. You guys kill me. Carvana. Yes. Carvana was definitely a good one. Not for me. I didn't play it that much. So it was good for you. Yes, before everybody else found it. 100%. I mean, you're the one that came to the Discord and now I dream stocks. Like, God, like my life is like, I mean, I'm a stock nerd who sits in a Discord with like 50 married men every day of my life. Okay. As if my life wasn't rough enough. Now I dream about stocks. Thank you, Ken. Now I dream about stocks, but it pays. It pays. But that didn't happen until you came in. I appreciate you. I don't know who's dealing with my ass. I'll tell you that right now. It'd be somebody that really loves stocks and that codes. If you don't code and you don't love stocks, like it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen because I'm the most abnormal. It's just never wouldn't last one day. Oh God, I can't. We have to laugh at ourselves. And you guys are so used to things. I will be finding like Eli's codes and I'm showing you my emails and I'm having a whole epiphany. The whole universe is talking to me and it's like, ah, and everything's coming into my brain at once. And everybody's like, guys, the weather right now, like, oh my God, did you watch that football game yesterday? You are so numb to the fact of like when I'm coding and I'm all in my craziness and I'm like, guys, does anybody see what's happening? And they're like, yeah, okay, Dawn, like whatever. Did you guys watch that game though? Did you see that? Meanwhile, in like real life, like if I was talking like this, I would be in a padded cell. I'd be in a fucking padded cell somewhere for you guys to like, oh, she's just coding. We'll get a good ticker out of it tomorrow. Let her worry about this shit. Like talk about the weather and the football game. I'm like, I can't take it. It's so normal for you now. I can't. I'm like, guys, I just heard Lion King. Guys, I hear a siren. And no joke, today I heard Lion King. What the fuck happened? What happened? Bull, motherfucker. It went bull. Every time I hear anything Lion King, the fucking market is going bull. And I don't even want to discuss, okay? I don't let myself think about things, but let me not discuss if I would have held my SPX options, okay? Till the end of the day. Let's not discuss that. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm a little salty. Just a little bit. I don't want to know what they would have been worth. But because I was doing the 2-on-1, I wasn't paying as much attention, but we were looking at the charts during that, and I was sitting there like you gotta be shitting me. Like, mother. Just joined today and love your energy already. Started with your one Twitter I saw this morning. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I remember. I think you were trying to get you in on Launch Pass. So if you love the energy, then you're gonna freaking love it here. Dip your toes in tomorrow. Yes, dip one toe at a time because we got Powell. And with Powell, you can have a really amazing day or you can have a really shitty day. So stop loss is everything tomorrow and clean setups are everything tomorrow. I know, Ben. Ben, I can't fathom that I let go of my SPX calls early. I can't. We do not talk about it. I'm just going to keep thinking that I had the biggest port gain of my life on Friday, and I'm not going to think about what it could have been today. It's gone. The day is gone. It's erased from my memory. It doesn't exist. It's okay. Thanks, Ken, for the reminder. He's like, they paid. Fuck you. Fucking motherfucker. I can't take him. I can't. Video on properly setting your stop loss. I do not. I'm so like not the conventional. You're going to get used to me. I'm not the conventional, like, you know, every other YouTuber's like, hi guys, welcome to Level Up Now. With like the prompt screen, like this, that's so not me. I'm like, bitches, let me just tell you, use your stop loss. We're going to slide that shit up like that. That's more me. I will have a one-on-one with you privately. I will help guide you in any way that I can. I did in this video. I don't know if you were here from the beginning. If you weren't, you can watch it back later. Skip the first 3 minutes because I make an ass out of myself and I'm trying to figure out where the link is. Just don't watch the first 3 to 4 minutes. But you can go back and I do explain the stop loss slide strategy that we use. And if you use Webull tomorrow, I can also go over that with you during the day. Don't do that. Let's not talk about it, okay? Let's just not talk about SPX and what happened at the end of the day. Look, this brat I sold for only a 64% gain. If people only knew in other Discords what people would do for a 64% gain, this to PS Perlin 25 that is new to this Discord, I'd like for you to meet Caro Betts. I call him my child. He's only 3 years younger than me, but I swear in another life, this is my child. He is spoiled rotten. He gets 30% port gains a day. If he does not have 100% gainer in one day, he's going to throw a tantrum. If he walks away with like a 25% port gain for the day, he's probably going to throw a tantrum. So I just want to make sure you're introduced now and you're used to this because this is actually reality. This is the reality of the monster that has been created here. Like, it's that easy to win, though. It really is. It's everything is mindset, and we make it that easy. We're not the standard Discord. I don't have rules. You're going to see us with doing naughty GIFs in the freaking trading floor, laughing our asses off, having a good time. Nothing is conventional. You're going to have fun while you win, and you're going to fucking kill it. That's just the way it goes. You're either going to love it or hate it. It's just one or the other. But it's not going to change either way. I'll love you to death. And I understand if people come in and they leave, but it's not changing. Just we are what we are. Yes, you're spoiled. You are beyond spoiled. Like yesterday, he had 10% port gains, I think. I think it was 10% you had yesterday. And he was like, I'm eating like hot dogs for dinner. Like, I can't. I'm like, 10% port gains? Do you know what people would do for that? Can you read TradingView chart from your phone? I hate TradingView on the phone. I wish. It's like, I can't explain what they do on there. It's like you have to, it doesn't fit the screen right. You have to do a certain something, but you would kill it on the TradingView charts. You got to figure something out, Ken. You really do. And I will say this, and I will say it publicly. This is not a public live stream, but I am going to, you know what, within the next month, I'm going to go on a public live stream because I've not done one and I want to do it. And I'm going to say this, and I will even say this on a public live stream. Ken is the best trader I have ever seen, ever in my entire life. That's a fact. So you deserve that credit. That is a fact. I think you are hands down. Out of any YouTuber, anybody I've met in person, anybody I've seen trading, you are hands down amazing. at what you do. So I always love your input. But there's a lot of people in here that are amazing at what they do. Well, no, people sleep on you. You don't want the credit. Even when we changed the charts, I said, can I do you want me to tag you? Like, I would never the type. I can't stand when somebody has an idea and somebody takes that idea as their own. We already know. I don't need to discuss it. But to me, that's the most wrong, disgusting thing you could do to somebody. When somebody does something, give credit where credit is due. He deserves the credit with the 10 minutes, switching it over to the 920. He really gave me a better perspective on macro. And I have my own little twist on it now. And he gave it to me. And I don't ever act like he didn't. He gave me he taught me that perspective. I learned more from him in 5 freaking minutes than I did any freaking video or any Discord or anything. In 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. I mean, you just have to understand, though, okay, Perlin? We are a little strange here. I'm not going to lie. We dream about stocks. I will get symbols. If my ears ring, something's going to happen in the stock market, and then somebody else's ears going to ring that's in a Discord. We are a very strange crew, but somehow it works. So you're going to get used to it. Your ears are probably going to start ringing someday. You'll be seeing fucking Simba Lion King and you'll be going, Dawn, it's going to be bull market today. I saw Simba, and it'll be normal to you. Right now, you'll be like, these people are out of their minds and you're not going to care because you're going to make money. But eventually, you're going to totally get it. Just deal with the weirdness and get through that part. And I promise you'll be very happy that you're here. But yeah, people sleep. Ken, I would love when I do a public live stream, fucking come on with me. I want to do one public live stream one day. You know how everybody else goes on and they have their little partners? I want you. I want you when you're off work. I want you to sit your ass with me and with my micro and your freaking Mac Daddy macro. And I want to show everybody what we could do. I want to show everybody what we could do. Because when me and you, both of our perspective, it's not matched out there. And I want to teach it to people. I don't care if you got to put a damn ski mask on and you don't want people seeing your face. Figure that shit out. I mean, TMI got away with it. Put a damn mask on. You could be the new mask master. I can't do it. I can't do it. We'll come up with something. I can't do it. Oh, don't even get me started on Mike. Do not. Please. I already told him. I was like, you're not going to do the stop loss video, are you? He's like, no. I'm like, but you told me you would. And you told other people you would. He's like, I really don't want to be on video. But I'll do a voice chat if you want this too. He's like so sweet. So he's definitely not going to go on public anything. He's at work. He's stuck at work until freaking 11 o'clock tonight. But he called me right before I went on here. And he texted me while I was on here. Like I'll talk to him again when I'm off here. He's always here. He's always around, but he's actually working till 11 o'clock by choice. He's crazy. But Ken, we're gonna figure this out. I'm not joking. You can wear a mask. You don't have to. You don't have to be masked investor. You can wear a different kind of mask, like something cool. I don't know what that is, but. You're a nice looking guy anyway. You showed your face on Twitter. Why can't we just put your face on there just one day? Yeah. I'll get too confused in voice chat and I have to be able to listen to my own mindset. That's why I can't really be in there with everybody because if I listen to what other people are saying, it's going to mess with what I know I need to do. The FBI. Kenny. I can't. We'll cover your face. We're gonna cover your face. You got a bandana or something, just right under the nose. Just cover part of your face. You're good. We won't even give you. You know what? I won't even give you. Does anybody really know what you look like? I mean, we can just call you something else. We won't even have to say your name is Kenny. We'll just call you something else. People at work warned me. Delco mics. Sliding in and out. Sliding in and out. I can't. Oh my God. Did he change his picture? There he is again. I can't. Yeah, he's not making the video. So you can yell at him. They're already asking. I tell him all the time. Is he making the video? Is he not making the video? I just talked to him about this last night. Like 3 hours. I'm like, are you going to make this video? I actually asked him today too. He's not doing it. Sliding in and out of everywhere. I can't. Ken, it's you. Okay? You're the best trader I know. We're going to cover your face if you don't want your face, or we're going to change your name. And you're not going to, and nobody in here will give it away. You know you can trust everybody in here. You will be somebody else. You'll be my neighbor, Bob, okay? Can't. I'm in a stupid mood. I can't when I get like this. I'm like delirious from staring at charts and screens. I'm hot, I'm sweaty. I'm in this fucking hoodie still. I have a side ponytail with scrunchie. I can't take it. I've been looking at charts since 6:30 in the morning and I'm still here. I did snotty cries, okay? I did snotty cries for you guys. We need to do a fucking public live stream. Yes, get a scream mask. But what are we using your name too? Do you need a whole? You ain't gonna be able to stay in that shit for like hours. It's fucking hot and sweaty in there. Perlin, this is Perlin's first day, and he's like, "What the fuck did I get myself into? What did I sign up for?" I can't. Oh, by the way, Perlin, tomorrow we're gonna have a genie. Just so you know, once every 2 weeks we go on with a genie. I'm just gonna break you in all the way. It's like you're getting it all the way. You can either hang or you can't. Yeah, we're going on with a genie tomorrow, and we do like a healing session, and like he's gonna kind of tell us our future a little bit if we're gonna like do really good in the market. And it's legit. Like he's actually like a fucking I call him Genie, but that's not his name. But to me, he's a genie, and he makes wishes come true. I don't mind showing my face. I went over with Dawn so she can do it all. She just wants to throw. You didn't go over any. You actually called me and you told me like all these things that I already just told to Lidgy and Levi 5 minutes before. And all you did was repeat the same shit that I already said. Kenny's going to wear Michael Myers mask. Yeah, you can wear like the hockey mask. But you have to wear a mask and have a freaking another name. We have to tell the story one day, Kenny. We're going to have to do another private live chat one day where we tell the story about the D-sucking chart. Because if you ever like really want to believe in magic or believe like that people's energy and people could telepathically talk to each other, we can prove it. We can prove it. I'm telling you, he hears me when I'm just thinking. He hears me and writes it and charts it, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But it worked. It worked. And how about me being crazy, screaming, typing out all over trading floor, suck my D. I don't even have a D. I keep hearing suck my D, and I'm all capital letters, like screaming. I was dying. I can't. We're all out of our minds and we're so used to it. It's like it's normal. And now like normal people to me, like you're not cool anymore. I'm sorry. Like everybody that like laughs at me that I'm crazy and I'm like, I'm laughing at you. Joke's on you because you're boring as fuck. I'm sorry. you're fucking boring as fuck. She doesn't have a D. You can confirm. I can't. You can confirm. Lord. And nobody said I had one. Nobody was saying I have one. His manager just walked while he thought I was at a conference. This is a very professional conference call, Eddie, okay? This is where you're going to become a millionaire. This is where you're going to quit your job. It may not seem so professional and serious, but I think I just showed you, okay? 15%. 2 months. 15%. You could be a millionaire. You can do it. And then actually Do you like your boss? You probably do, because you're such a sweet person. Do you like your boss? Because I would like to say this. The first person in this Discord that quits their job, I'm going to fly out to wherever you work. Okay? I make this promise right now. So remember this and save this. I'm personally going to fly out to wherever the hell you work. And I want to walk into your job with you and tell your boss that you quit. I want to do it. So the first person that's able to do that, hit me up and I'm coming. He's cool. Oh, you explained the method? You could probably get him to join too. I mean, you already got everybody at your job. They're all in and they're all banking. I love it. I just want to go to somebody's job and be like, you're fired. Like, sorry, we don't need you anymore. I'm dying to do it, especially if somebody has a dick boss. You know, if you have a really good boss, it's just like, no, we don't want to do that. I mean, like the dick boss, like the kind like where you ever see those? I've never done this. I bet you somebody has. I've wanted to do this, but I've never done it. You ever seen online where you could send somebody like confetti penises, right? In an envelope and like you mail it to their house, but it's like little tiny, like they open it and it's like glitter everywhere, but it's like little penises, like that kind of boss, like where you want to send that, like we can bring like the big manila envelope and bring in there with the fucking little sparkly and be like, we quit. I want to do it so bad. Please, somebody soon. Just get the mindset, okay? Get the freaking mindset. Because sometime in the next 2 months, I need the joy in my life to go with confetti little mini penises to somebody's job. Whoever has a dickhead boss. I was a part-time trader because I have a roofing company. It's been very slow, but trading again full-time for a month now, up real nice. But I've heard options is the way to go. Options is the game changer. It is the game changer. Well, you would get along with Barry. We have another roofer in here too. And he is like the nicest guy ever. He owns a roofing company also. So, and then actually we have somebody else that does renovations too. Huh. Guys, we have a lot of hookups for when we're rich, you know? When we need homes built, we can all help each other. This is good networking. Dawn has to come in and tell the kids when I'm a millionaire. Do you really want your kids to know that, Lidgie? That's the question. You need to ask yourself, do you want them to know that? Because they might end up like my child, AMC Bets, okay? Really spoiled and nothing ever being good enough. Just think about that. Think about that first. But if that's what happens, that's what you want, I will do it. She said no. Let them think that you don't have any money. I can't. Yeah, you don't ever want it. No lowballing. I can't. Ben, would you quit your job, Ben? I feel like wherever you go, they just love you. You want to see me? Well, I'll just come out anyway, just for the fun of it. I'll just come out anyway. Especially when you have kids, because I freaking love kids. He's getting a 10,000. He got a 5,000% gainer. And now he's already leveled up to the next one. It has to be a 10,000% gainer. Help me with this child. Help me, Lord Jesus. It's going to be hard. If people only knew, like people in other Discords, like I would do anything to just get 5% a day. This one's like, I just know I'm going to get a 10,000% gainer soon. And if I don't have 30% port, it's hot dogs. It's boiled hot dogs for dinner. The worst kind. And the mac and cheese with the powder, not even the real cheese. You get the fucking powder cheese, the SpongeBob mac and cheese, the fucking powder and the milk. When you got to fucking mix that shit, fucking nasty kind. Not even real. You don't even get Velveeta. You don't get the good Kraft cheesy one, okay? You get powder when you get under 30% port. Powder fucking cheese. That shit's nasty. I'd rather eat ramen. Fake cheese. Cheese is everything. Don't get me started. I just want to be rich to eat all the cheese. Seriously. I would just love like a big like platter of like every kind of cheese, like pizza cheese with no pizza, just the pizza cheese, like and like mozzie balls, just all the cheeses. I can't, Mike. I can't. Don't love powdered cheese. It's like they want me to take over at work, and if I leave, it would put them in a bind. Ben, I have a feeling that you may not be working there by the end of this year, Ben. What you've done in the last month is pretty freaking amazing. Think about 12. Think about these things because they're going to actually happen, and you're going to be in those situations. If you really don't have to work, you're going to want to work. Dawn loves any kind of I don't like goat cheese. It smells weird. And if something smells weird, I'm not eating it. That's why I don't eat seafood. I'm sorry. And I know I'm Italian too. I know so many people love seafood, but I don't know how you could put something stinky in your mouth. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, we love you, Ben. I forget you even work, really, Ben, because and there's so much. Like, I don't even know. Bye, Perlin. I love Perlin, and he's new. He fits right in. We love you. I hope when you build my mansion, you'll do my roof. You need to retire soon. Yes, you are, day trader. Facts. Yes, hit me up. I'll definitely help you. Just saying. Mr. Dion. Mr. Dion, by the way, has not been playing with options. He's been playing with shares and posting like $1,000 a day gains. Is anybody even paid attention that man has been doing this with shares? Can you imagine what a beast? Can you imagine what a beast once he like really grasps what we're doing? Like, I'm almost afraid for you. It's going to be so crazy. You're trying to get fired. I don't know why the hell you work, Ken. I don't know why you work. You guys crack me up. He's a silent sniper. Everybody in here is a sniper. You're going to learn on that 5 minute. And then once you learn that 5 minute really good, I need to teach you that 1 minute. Because when the market squeezes, and it will, when the market squeezes and they're going to halt shit and all their little algos and their bots don't work, you have to learn that 1 minute chart sniping like no other. So I need you to really get down the clean 5 minute chart, 10 minute chart plays, because I really need to move on to teaching 1 minute sniping. Like really, not yet, but within the next like 3 weeks, I'm going to do a class on that. So we will do a paper trading class just on that. Yes, big love in this family. I love you guys, obviously. It's 7 o'clock, and I'm still sitting here talking to myself on a video. I hope this video helped you guys. I've been on here for 2 hours, and I'm going to live stream with Jeannie tomorrow, the magical Jeannie tomorrow. So I think you've had enough of my face, and you're going to see me probably again within the next 2 hours. I'll pop in there, and then I'll be on at 6 o'clock in the morning. I live in there. So does anybody have any other questions? Or peace be with you. You have chores to do. If I tell you how much my ass hurts right now from sitting on it for like 12 hours straight, I'm glad that helped you, Eddie. That makes me happy. It's important for me to like show the chart and the perspective so you guys can understand when to stay in, when to get out, everything. If you guys ever have any questions, freaking ask me. This is what I'm here for. I want to make sure that you win. I love you, Ben. I love you, Kim. I love all of you. I really do. Yeah, I feel sorry for those watching after. No. Just don't go back and watch the first few minutes because it's like the other video when I'm like talking to myself and I'm like, where's the link? Where's the link? I still can't. It takes forever for the damn link to pop up for me to even put it. Just don't ask. Yes, I definitely will, Mr. Gian. I'm telling you, I love it. I'm going. The first person that quits their job, I fucking promise you, I'm there. Yes, I'm so happy and here with everybody too. That's why I hate leaving. Thank you, Paul. I don't even know what you're thanking me for. Like, you're a freaking angel. Seriously. Like a fucking godsend. So helpful. You're so valuable. I don't know how you were ever anywhere else and somebody just could not see everything you bring to it. You're just amazing. Fucking amazing. Every day. I can never do what you do. You're just gifted at what you do with these options and these flows. It's like Mandarin to me. I'm like, I don't even know what you're saying, but if he says don't touch, I don't touch. He said don't. I just believe whatever you say. Thank you. And thank you and Levi for doing the freaking asking for the one-on-one that I've been trying to get somebody to do, for making me realize I need to do this tonight, because I feel like even if somebody wasn't able to come tonight, even if they watch it back, minus all this junk right now, they will learn something. And hopefully tomorrow, even though tomorrow's a Powell day, I'm telling you right now, remember, 8% or 15%, 2 fucking months is all it takes. 2. You guys can do it. We're going to do this together. Going to do it together. Be accountable for it now. That's what I'm saying. Be accountable for it. Don't do the, I'm sitting there and I'm going to just trade from 11 to 1 because I feel like it. And I'm just going to look for something. Hey, Dawn, do you have any call outs to give? Like, you know, like a fucking fiend. No. Let's go for the clean trades and sit out when we need to sit out. As long as your wins way outweigh your losses, you're good. Minimize those losses. Stop loss, slide, strategy is everything. You have to use it. If you don't, and you move it back, or you don't have the discipline to stick with it, that's where you're going to go wrong. That's everything. It would be really hard for me to do that, Kyle. I'm going to be honest, because when I get in something, I don't get in it on the 5 minute. I'm in on the 1 minute, and I'm watching the 1 minute, because the 1 minute front runs the 5 for me, and I have a different perspective on it. So it's really, it would almost like distract me from being able to get, it's like so fast. That sometimes would be easier. Like, you can ask me after, or like I would be able to like let you know. Do you use Webull? Because I can tell you that I don't enter before. When I'm writing at everyone I'm getting in a call, I hit the button and then I get my trade. I never get the trade before. Probably in here somewhere. Wouldn't be surprising, right? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like how much I paid for the option price. I always do limit order on Webull. So I know whatever it is, whatever I call out, I do limit order on Webull. Very spoiled. I love you guys. Guys, I'm going to go at 7:15. Like, I'm serious. I feel like an old lady. Like, my hips hurt. Things are hurting. My fucking ass hurts. I'm like sweaty. I need a fucking shower. I feel like a dirtbag. Look like a dirtbag. Freaking eyeballs hurt from staring at this computer. I finally put one of those like screens in front of it, like the blue light screen, so that it's not fucking working anyway. I don't even know why I got it, but it's there. Yeah, creaky bones, man. Like creaky bones for real. I can't. I can't. I love you guys so much. I am going to go now. Doing my goodbye. I love you. I will see you guys in like 2 minutes anyway. Okay? I don't have a signature goodbye. I need like maybe just the face. What should my goodbye be? Because I don't do videos. But now that I'm gonna start doing more videos, if somebody want to help me with my goodbye, what should it be? It's got to be like something with the fucking hand, right? But what is it? Like, what is it? What is Micah buy? Because I just want to keep saying I love you 5,000 times, and then I won't leave because I'm just going to keep saying, but I love you. Look, now Luigi's like, I love you all. And I'm like, I love you guys. Can't do it. I love you guys. I'm fucking out of here. I'm out of here. I'm getting delirious. I'm out. Blowing kisses, blow the kisses, do the fucking hand, kisses in the hand. I'm fucking out of here. Love you. Whoever's gonna leave their job first, I'm flying.